Chapter 4, a case study of Transwestern. Hello there, this is Adam Ducker, CEO of RCLCO, and co-author of one of the case studies in strategy for real estate companies, considering the experience of Transwestern. In this case study, Charlie and I explore the arc of one of the largest privately held commercial real estate services companies in the U.S., specializing in agency leasing, asset services, tenant advisory, capital markets, and research. Over the years, all companies face challenges or changes in capital and real estate markets that push them to update their strategic direction. I'll share a few. The full case study has more of the interesting strategic pivots Transwestern made over the years, and discuss why the change was initiated and what was the result. Within a decade of the company's 1978 start, the Texas real estate depression created extreme challenges for Transwestern. By 1986, it was clear the company had to retool its operations and put an entirely new strategy in place if it were to survive, including restructuring the organization, its debt, and other obligations. The company went into survival mode and for the first time looked to outside consultants, first Kenneth Leventhal and Company, and later RCLCO, to help it take an objective look at itself and decide what to do. Having righted its own ship, Transwestern was well positioned to serve the growing market for third-party workout and asset management services. The company's new strategy, therefore, emphasized those services. Transwestern realized that they already had an edge on much of the competition. They had an A-team of people who were able to provide a broader, more sophisticated delivery system for repositioning and problem solving. By the late 1980s, the company was riding a rocket ship of growth, from managing 5 million square feet of space in the late 1980s to more than 50 million square feet of office and industrial space. Scene 2, another market correction in the mid-1990s. Many of Transwestern's clients were buying troubled assets at very low prices. Investors wanted new and better vehicles for delivering attractive risk-adjusted returns on real estate. Sellers and investors' expectations changed, and Transwestern had a unique position to observe it. No stranger to principal ownership, Transwestern began to selectively acquire undervalued assets in markets where they could track the recovery. Transwestern Investment Company was born, which would create fund vehicles with ready cash to capitalize on emerging market opportunities in varying product types and in markets across the country. They saw the change. They pivoted to act upon it. Fast forward to 2013. For Transwestern, real estate had always been executed at the local level in a manner similar to other services, but again, they began to notice a change. The company had been doing development for years, but eclectically, leaders remember. So they formed Transwestern Development Company and began to add a dedicated focus to the individual product types, with dedicated teams led by product type specialists. This allowed Transwestern to access the capital markets in a more meaningful way and forge more pragmatic capital relationships. The company credits its success over the years in part to its disciplined approach to strategic planning. Every fall, all Transwestern companies go through an annual strategic planning exercise. It happened throughout the history of the company. It's part of the DNA of the firm. It's a time for the leaders of Transwestern to get together off-site with no phones ringing, no email coming in, nothing, except taking a couple of days to talk about the company in the present and the future. Many questions come to the forefront at these annual gatherings, such as what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Where are the trends going? What do our clients need? Where is capital flow going? How do we adjust our strategy? I hope this case study shows the way in which changing market opportunities created unique opportunities for growth, and Transwestern's diligence and structured approach to evaluating changing markets and charting a future based on what was happening right now, rather than on what they were used to doing, and how it's allowed them to be successful through multiple real estate market cycles. In the next chapter, Charlie is going to discuss the critical first step of the discovery phase of RCL's strategic planning process, SWOT and point of view, or POV analysis.